Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. Today in this video we are going to analyze BNB. We will be conducting machine learning based price forecast, regression analysis and accumulation strategy for BNB. None of the content is financial advice. We use machine learning as well as regression, statistics and machine learning and data science model to forecast what could happen to a crypto. Right now the price of BNB is hovering at around $512 to $517. Market caps slightly above 75 billion. In terms of the number of circulating supplies at around constant at around 145 million. That is akin to the same as the total supply, as well as this crypto does not have a max supply like most of the layer 1 blockchains. If you were to compare between the price and market cap analysis, this is the last 1 year worth of price growth from $200 to $516. So again 2.5x growth in terms of price. In terms of market cap during the same time period, from 32 billion to about 75 billion, so again a 2.5x growth in market cap. So whatever growth BNB achieves in market cap gets most of it gets reflected back in price. That means price is moving in tandem with the market cap growth. That means the impact of any token inflation and dilution is minimal with BNB, which is always a good sign. Now that we have covered this analysis, we'll go ahead with the machine learning based price forecast. The model has presented us with three scenarios. The base case scenario is the line in pink, the one standard deviation bull case is in yellow, the one standard deviation bear case is in light green. The base case for BNB per hour model trained on weekly price action of BNB starting October-November 2017, so about 7.5 years worth of data. And using that data as an input and machine learning models such as XGBoost, ARIMA and LSTM, the output of the model at a base case level forecast is between $520 to about $590 between now and end of year 2024. If crypto has a one standard deviation bull case like it did between October till about October 2023 till about March of 2024, the bull case scenario for BNB in that environment is between $560 and $999, so close to $1,000 between now and end of year. The purpose of this forecast is not to tell what will happen in the market, as in if the market has to go up or down. That is exclusively determined by the market forces and the narratives, as well as the price action at reacting to those narratives. In those sense, the purpose of this analysis becomes more towards, if the market were to go up, how up can it go? If the market were to go down, how up can it go? How down can it go at 68 percentile confidence? So if the market were to go down, the theoretical floor between now and December is at between price action between $338 and $478. So to summarize, the base case between 520 and 590, the bull case between almost 560 and almost 1,000 at 993, the bear case between 330 and 480. That's where BNB is based on our forecasts and price prediction based on machine learning models. In terms of if BNB, as you know, BNB has been one of the top 4-5 cryptos ever since last 5 to 7 years. And if you exclude Tether, which is a stable coin, after Bitcoin and ETH, the BNB has most of the time managed to garner the third spot. If this were to continue and BNB were to grow at 15% over the next 15 years, that's a normalized 15% growth compounded over the next 15 years, the price of BNB in that environment could see about a $4,800, which was close to the Ethereum's previous all-time high. And the number of BNB coins needed to be a crypto millionaire in 2040 would be at around 207 BNB tokens or coins. If on the other hand BNB were to grow at 22%, which is again half of what Bitcoin did over the last 15 years, in that scenario price of one BNB coin would be at around $11,700, and the number of BNB coins needed to be a BNB millionaire in 2040 would be at 85. 2040 is just an example. You can do this for same analysis for using this chart on 2038, 2032, 2034, even the odd years as well. And these charts are available on cryptoweeklies.com. The link is on the bottom of your screen. You don't have to sign up or pay for anything. These are free for the community. In terms of analyzing the regression based valuation for BNB, right now the key level to watch as the price, this is the polynomial regression function which analyzes the BNB price action at a weekly level, and also based on the relationship that the price has with time, that is during certain phases of the market, like typically in bear market price going down with time, as well as during the bull market price going up with time. That non-linear relationship is captured with certain degrees of freedom. For this we have kept it at 4 degrees of freedom. For this polynomial regression model, the base case or the fair value for BNB is the line in pink. To its top are the three lines which are 1 standard deviation in yellow, 2 standard deviation in orange, and 3 standard deviation in dark red. To its bottom are the 1 standard deviation downside in light green, 2 standard deviation in dark green, and 3 standard deviation in blue. So these lines help us understand where the price action is currently. If BNB is quote unquote overvalued or undervalued, you can see during the bull market the price tends to go above the 2 standard deviation peak. During the bear market, especially for BNB in the last bear market, the price tried to maintain close relationship with the 1 standard deviation bottom, never crossing below the 1 standard deviation bottom, which is again a really bullish sign for BNB. If you look at other altcoins, most of them have either gone down more than 1 standard deviation, some more than 2 standard deviations. So for example, over here, if you were to take an example of Cardano, just an example, Cardano briefly went below 1 standard deviation line, as well as if we take an example, for example over here, Polygon Matic, and it also went first in June of 2022 and now again in 2024. So with respect to this analysis, BNB, again Ethereum is also has flirted twice below the 1 standard deviation bottom. BNB is one of the very few. I think Bitcoin is also an exception in that case. Only one peak below the 1 standard deviation bottom. Now if we were to consider what is the current valuation for BNB, $518, and the fair value at around $445 per hour model. So per this analysis, prices above the 1 standard deviation, above the fair value but below the 1 standard deviation level. The 1 standard deviation peak at this point is at around $840. So that is a key level to watch. Those would be some of the major resistances. Price has not been able to go beyond the 1 standard deviation peak even during the bubble phase of March to April of 2024. In terms of the 1 standard deviation bottom, that is at $233, that corresponding levels in the bear market were at around $194. Now that 1 standard deviation bottom has also increased to $233. That is again, if there were a bearish, ultra bearish scenario, that resistance would be at around, the support would be at around $233. The primary support definitely at around the fair value at around $445 for BNB. In terms of analyzing the accumulation strategies, there are 3 models that come to mind. First is the shorter term SMA based model to check if the token is crypto is in the bubble phase. For this model, this analyzes the relationship between the price and the 20-week moving average per this, and normalizes the risk between 0 and 1. Per this model, the risk level is at 0.18, that is the second best time to DCA. The likelihood of mean reversion becomes higher and higher when the risk levels go down. You can see over here, this is the plum color or the purple color where the risks are essentially 0 per this model, and whenever the color codes go to this purple territory, the likelihood of short term mean reversion become higher and higher. The last time we visited this level was in August of 2024, and you can see from this level the risks the token did have a pump from 464 to one time at around $600, so decent $150 gain back in 2021 as well as in 2022, even during the bearish phases. Whenever the risks enter the price entered this risk levels, that had been that had corresponded with a pump or a mean reversion back to the upside. Right now this is second best time. You can see this per this model, whenever the price enters this Dodger blue territory, the price is very close to the bottom, historically speaking. The second model is more concerned with the relationship between the price and the logarithmic regression, polynomial logarithmic regression trend line. Per this model, the risk level at this point is at around 0.24. That means it's the third best time to DCA BNB. The best time was definitely during October, per this model, between September and October of 2023, when the risks were again between 0 and 0.1. You can see this is again getting identified based on the relationship between this line and the price at any point, and this also has a time adjusted factor and volatility adjusted factor. So what was essentially a deep value zone in 2020 at around $20, in this bull market, in this market cycle, that levels have shifted to a $200 BNB. So the last model that we will be covering is the time weighted average price model, and this is a model for BNB where the model analyzes the relationship between the price and the time weighted average price for BNB. The time weighted average price close to $200. Again, the crypto is about 2.5x level above the time weighted average price. So definitely the accumulation phase which would have garnered most profits for BNB occurred in 2019, but not in this market cycle. For this market cycle, you can see even in the bear market, the price did not quite come close to the TWAP or time weighted average price. What strikes similar to me is the relationship between the time weighted average price for BNB and for Bitcoin. Both of the tokens never came close to the time weighted average price. Interestingly, Ether did have a peak below the time weighted average price in the bear market, but not BNB. Right now the risk level per this model for accumulating BNB is at around 0.64. Not too long ago, in October 2023, per this model, the risk level were at around second to third best time to dollar cost average BNB at around 0.21 risk. So this is where we are at for the TWAP model, a moderate to high risk of accumulation at this point. Per the DCA model, the third best time to DCA per the SMA model, that is to accumulate. Per the SMA model is the second, or this is Ether. This is second best time to accumulate BNB. So with this, I would like to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Also give this video a like, and hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.